Definitely welcome to another live feed on Shabba's YouTube channel. As I continue on the countdown of the top 50 underrated producers, hip hop history. Most finished, man. I'm on number 12 right now. So we're going to resume with number 12. Scott LaRock, DJ Scott LaRock. Rest in peace, man. He's been gone for a long time, man. He was killed at age 25, 1987, man. He was a great DJ and producer for Big Down Productions. And he produced the majority of Criminal Minded. That alone makes him underrated right there. That was a great album. And his style of doing things was different. There's reasons why he's underrated. Obviously, his life was cut short. He was killed. But the foundational genre-defining beats he created were quickly overshadowed by the sudden loss of him as a pioneering hip-hop figure, cementing his legacy more around his tragedy, around his death, than his immense musical impact. Obviously, untimely death, dying so soon. He got murdered as the album was taken off, Criminal Minded, and the culture mourned him as the first major hip hop artist to be killed, rather than focus on his behind the boards wizardry. He was overshadowed by obviously KRS-One's lyrical delivery, his legacy. KRS-One's rise as a conscious social political lyrical powerhouse meant that the spotlight nearly naturally fell on the MC, causing casual fans to focus on the vocals rather than the intricate beats underpinning them. His original day job, Scott LaRock, was a college-educated social worker in the Bronx. So that's what he was doing before he got into the music industry, doing music. He was also looked at as groundbreaking sound on that album, Criminal Minded. It was abrasive, grimy, and it was new. The sound was different. It had the gritty bass lines, the foundational boom bap were ahead of their time. And LaRock never lived to refine this sound to the polished, pop-friendly formats of later eras. So the sound of that album, Criminal Minded, was different because the bass lines, the boom bap, that was foundational. It was ahead of its time. It was different at that time. What was going on? Thanks for hitting the like button. Appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. And that's why he's on my list, Scott LaRock, because of what he did. He produced that album. Obviously, with his death being what it was, he only produced one album. And Criminal Minded birthed early East Coast hardcore gangster rap. Producers who usually celebrated as the greatest of all time have decades-long catalogs. So he doesn't have a catalog, obviously, because he died way too soon, getting shot and murdered at age 25. So he had the potential. If he didn't die, man, it doesn't matter. You've been one of the greatest producers ever. Because that album, Criminal Mind, was very influential. It had to be influential. You look at the beats and the way the music was being produced and put together. I mean, it was just groundbreaking. That's why I had to put him on the list as number 12, the 12th underrated producer, DJ Scott LaRock of Boogie Down Productions. Definitely. That album was a great album. Thanks for the second person hitting the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. That's basically it, man. It's all needs to be said about DJ Scott LaRock, because he didn't have nothing else to add to what he was doing at that time, unfortunately, because his death. But that album was a classic album. Criminal Minded. It was different. It sounded different than what was going on at the time in '87. It had its own lane of what it was doing. It speaks for itself. You're talking about Criminal Minded, how great that album was and how it sounded. It was different. It was different sound at that time. Criminal Minded. So that's all that needs to be said. The album cover was different as well. The Uzis and the rifles and stuff like that. Unfortunately, now I'm not trying to glorify this, but that album was influential. It was the first in the gangster rap genre, in a sense. They had the arsenal weapons on the cover. Brandishing firearms. You didn't see that anywhere until Boogie Down Productions came out. You know. So that's all that need to be said, man. It's very influential. It's a classic album. Again, DJ Skylar Rock was part of that. You know, that's all that needs to be said, man. That's why I put him at number 12 from top 50 underrated producers list. So come back at the bottom of the hour and do number 11. Continue on the journey to give you the number 1 underrated producers of all time. This get to number 1. So until then, talk to you soon.